Ace-5, you'd hope to be in front, but my God, he's not in front. The pilot, he's got the King Kong.
I do like to see a little raise here, just to tempt Alex to either come along, put a little bit more money in. But he's decided to flat call.
Well, you won't want to see an ace on the flop, that's for sure. It's like that sort of slow play can blow up in your face horribly, can't it?
Well, it can do. The ace is always the most fearful card. But there are two ways of playing it. You can get paid both ways. Early on, the antes are low, so he's taking his chances.
An ace and a king would be perfect, but oh my God, it's trip fives for the man from Estonia. Look at that face, you wouldn't guess it, would you? That's a good poker face, Tony.
Oh, you can tell he means business.
He looks like he's carved out of granite.
There's going to be a lot of trouble here. There really is for Mark, because he's not going to feel that Alex is on such a big hand.
500. Call.
Well, he's called it. At least he didn't put the bully boots on straight away, which would have cost him, I think, a lot of money.
Mark's going to think he's in front. He's flat calling this, and he's basically feeling he's slow playing it.
Yeah, he's waiting for a king. We can tell you that Dave Colclough actually folded one of the kings, so there's, at the moment, really only one card that's going to get Entwistle out of trouble.
Well, if a poor card comes over here,
10.
it could be trouble, because I feel Mark might re-raise him.
1,000.
Let's come out betting.
Well, if Alexander comes over the top, which you feel is certainly an option, you're right. Entwistle could press the self-destruct button.
Well, I do believe there's going to be a raise. Alex has to raise with the trips after he's come out betting.
Well, he said nothing. Let's see what the money says.
I'm pretty sure he'll come over the top, because he knows he might be even on a draw, and he might be thinking he could have a big pair like he's got.
Just real money, you know, guys.
4,000 more, 5 total, 4 to call.
This is a very tough lay down for Mark Entwistle.
I just think that Mark thinks he's not behind. He thinks he might be up against Jack Ace.
Okay, let's play. Go.
Yeah.
4.
Let's play, he says.
You just push that one.
Well, he came to gamble. He must be regretting not raising before the flop with those kings. We said the ace was scary, but
Well, we were
two
going to try and make
fives.
last orders.
That is ugly.
The only card I feel can save Mark here would be an
All the
ace,
Samaritans?
because I'd say king he can win, but if an ace comes he might be tempted to pass.
Oh, what a great
the
prediction.
missile fairy
3
has
clubs
landed
and an ace, you're right.
Check.
He's going to be scared. Is he just
Yeah.
pot committed
in.
though? He surely can't make this call now. It's early, he can rebuild his stack.
I was just thinking this could be the only card, the ace, that might be able to save him losing all his money in the second, third hand we're in.
Yeah, this would be very, very quick exit for Mark. It'd be a shame. I'd really like to see him play. It's a fearless gambler.
Aces. Take it.
Oh, that's kudos to the lad there. That
Yeah.
was very hard to throw away.
Well, I just thought if he'd come any other card, I mean, obviously Mark would have won with a king, but the only card was ever going to save him was that card, the ace.
£50,000 on the table. Let's see where most of it is heading at the moment, and I'm afraid it's back out east. Alexander Arutjanov, £14,000 already. He had that big hand against Entwistle, but he's done well against the others as well, Tony.
Yeah, he has. He was fortunate to get the 5, the pair of 5s come over on the flop and hit the trips, and then hit the full house.
Pass.
Cool.
That's another call. You don't like
No,
that?
I don't like it. No. He hasn't got enough chips to flat call. Because if he misses his flop, he's in trouble immediately. Put the raise in, get a few players off the hands, see what happens. If someone comes over the top, you can get out.
Yeah, he's still got 2,500. That is enough to frighten people.
All in. Gone all in.
And it was not enough to frighten Jim Britton. Mind you, what would be? Siegfried and Roy, the pair of queens,
Don't let him bully you.
A little bit unfortunate for Mark again. He's picked up another hand against him.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really not going the way of the airline pilot.
I'll show you.
Didn't happen.
Very generous of Jim. Flash those queens.
That was me thinking you was bluffing.
Free information.
Yep, and that's moved Jim
Nice
Britton
deal, isn't it?
up above
Oh,
£10,000. Says he's called the
You can say
Celtic
it long as
Tiger
you
because his local hurling team in Kilkenny are called the Cats. But I think it's got just as much to do with his personality. He's a feisty fellow.
I'm sure the way he's acted in the early parts of this game, you can tell he's all action and he's going to show a lot of character.
400.
Raise 1,000.
This time it's
Right,
a
so
raise
1,000.
from Entwistle.
That's better from Mark.
Yeah,
Pass.
It's good play.
Queen 10 suited. It's passed around to Jim Britton. Oh, good lord. Ace, king suited, and once again the
All
troops
in.
are coming out of the trenches and over the
Seen this
top.
show before?
And this time,
Related
well,
to or what?
Entwistle, is he pot committed?
He's got 2,000 left. I don't think he'll want to come off this hand because this has happened to him again. He's just been very, very unlucky. The amount of big hands against him.
Okay, let's get it
He'll
on.
call.
It's gone all in as well.
So this is a decision pot.
What's he got?
He needs to see some hearts,
It's only a coin flip.
some middle cards to make that straight.
He's not that big of an underdog. You know, he's got 2 fresh cards, 2 live cards.
What is
Three
this,
hands
about
on the
60-40?
top.
Yeah, 60-40,
Monster.
maybe 65-35. He's not too big of an underdog. He's far better than Ace Queen against him.
Yes, yes, at least he's got the 2 cards out there fighting for him.
Well, good luck anyway, Sonny.
Think positive.
Good luck now.
It's a sporting good luck shake there from Jim Britton. Nice to see that. Let's see some cards.
Mark did play the hand right though. He played it. He made the raise. He wanted to play the hand.
Yeah, every now and then you're
Yeah.
going to stub your toe, aren't you, by
Ace.
walking into a big hand. Well,
Oh,
2
the clubs.
clubs.
Good
That
sign.
is anything but music to the ears of our pilot.
An awful flop there for Mark. Denies him now the 10 of clubs and the Queen of clubs.
Yeah, 2
Down to 4 cards.
disappearing.
6.
Has to be a queen, has to be a 10, and they cannot be a club. A rueful
15%.
expression. Here it comes.
Cards.
That ain't good
Cheers,
enough.
mate.
So
Cheers,
we
guys.
lose our first player,
Well done, thank you.
Mark Entwistle,
Good luck to you, Mark.
Good luck, thank you. Cheers, money.
to the airport. At least he knows how to get a lift home.
Well, a couple of hands come against him. He picked up pocket kings and then Alex flopped the pair of 5s and then he picked up another couple of hands and someone had bigger hands than him again. Unfortunate for Mark.
You don't want that, so you just knocked him out, didn't
There we go. Britain, ace king, the big slick in clubs, and that turned out to be crucial because it took away a queen and a 10 of clubs. In the end, a pair of 6s with an ace high kicker did the business, and it's off to work for Richard Branson. Well, there could be worse fates, couldn't there, Tony?
Well, he'd have learnt a lot tonight, Mark, and I'm sure he would have had good fun. Now, it's always horrible to go out first out.
That's what you want.
£50,000 to play for. Grub Smith and Tony Cascarino watching the action for you live in the Poker Den in East London. Here is the division of the cash. Well, that pie fairly equal. The purple of Coldclough slightly getting chewed up by the others, but as we all know, if anyone can play with a short stack, it is Dave Coldclough.
Well, if he doubles up, he's cash leader. Just one time, so lots to play for. And so level, the top 4. Just shows.
Yeah, the game's been slightly static for a while, but you just sense that these blinds beginning to put the squeeze on people. Lawrence is going to be the one to watch, isn't he? He's been so tight, he's going to have to come out of his shell.
Your cards.
Well, every player will be very wary of him because of the fact he's not played or not showed a hand.
Well, Alexander